World famous Thai green curry. Vibrant, herbaceous, colorful, light, addictive. This is Evelyn. Welcome to my new Happivore Kitchen in the USA. It's still a work in progress, but I'll be cooking new exciting shows here. For the next 2 episodes, I'll be sharing 2 curry dishes that I filmed before I left Thailand. I think they'll be the perfect food to kick off the fall season. So let's get cooking! Today I'm gonna make my favorite Thai green curry, which I know a lot of you like it as well. It goes well with roti, it goes well with rice, it goes well with noodles, it goes well with everything. Chicken, beef, you can do lobsters, crab, tofu, mushroom, anything that you want. Because the base is so good, the rest is just holding up to the lady herself, the Thai green curry base. And making green curry is actually not that foreign to me in a way whereby I've been making it prior living in Thailand. But when I come Thailand and when I tasted a green curry, then I realized, oh, something's different here. Because all the while I've been just reading from recipes and I just cook accordingly. But when I came Thailand and when I eat it and then when I go to Thai cooking class, I learned the difference. So today I'm gonna teach you and show you the things that I've learned and to doing it more closer to Thailand per se. So the ingredients, gonna just start off with curry paste itself, toasted cumin, toasted white pepper, and coriander seeds. Herbs, which is galangal, lemongrass, cilantro, leaves and root. But I know it's not easy to find the roots in States, so just have the leaves and stem itself. Green bird-eye chili, garlic, shallots, fermented shrimp paste. This is the base structure of a green curry and kaffir lime skin. Sweet basil, but I'm gonna incorporate some of it into the paste so that it gives us that sweet green color that we're gonna have for the curry. Coconut cream, sugar, fish sauce, and sweet corn. And then the protein of the day, chicken. So just have the strong foundation of the base for the day, and then you can add whatever you want. Make sense? Okay, so now we're gonna start off with the green curry paste. First off, we have to cut them really small so that when you pound it, it's much faster. But if you want to use it in blender, you can do it as well. When we use the lemongrass, basically we use this part, it's more tender. So you can see it's still green here. So these are the parts we use until the bottom is the most aromatic. The top part, it gets more fibrous. But the tops, like we mentioned many times, what do we do with it? We keep it to make tea, to make rice, the galangal. I know that when we buy galangal in States, we buy at one go, but we don't use it all at once. So what usually I do is I will just process everything, pound it and freeze it. You don't need to keep buying and buying. Even for the chilies, these are frozen. No wasting. And I'm just gonna show you the kaffir lime, how we do it. And we get rid of the white pits because all these are the super bitter nuances. But don't be too... Oh, our clothes fall. My clothes have fallen off. Huge win and Asian house, you know, you hang your laundry. The show must continue. And if you don't have kaffir lime, you can replace it with lime. For those of you who are using store-bought curry paste, just pound a bunch of green basil or cilantro leaves, make it green, and then you add the paste together and homogenize it. Start off with the toasted herbs and some salt. Toast your herbs so that it releases all the aroma. I love coriander seeds smell. Oh, you can smell from there?
Yeah, I can smell.
Oh wow. So it's like this. So when it's dry spices and stuff, we move the mortar this way. When we add the rest, we go this way. So first off, we're gonna start off with the galangal. We gotta do this till everything is fine, and then we move on to the next one so that it's more consistent. Next Next up is lemongrass, and you can add basil or cilantro here. Basil gives you a better green chlorophyll of the popping green compared to a cilantro. Then we add the garlic next, then shallots. Last but not least, we'll add in the shrimp paste. Mix it nicely. Paste is like super green and smooth. So for the recipe, we're only using 2 tablespoons of this paste. But if you're using store-bought, you probably will need less. It really depends on how spicy the paste is. Because even those that I use store-bought at home, not gonna lie, the brand varies, and the one I use is usually I only need half a tablespoon to 1 tablespoon because it's really spicy. So next, we're gonna prep up the chicken breast. I'm just gonna cut it diagonally. If you are using thighs, you can just cut it into like chunks. We are not going to crack the coconut cream. So this is something different from Singapore, Malaysia on how we cook curries. Usually we just add oil and then we fry the paste. But in Thailand, this is where I learned it was different, whereby we just crack the coconut cream and not add oil, and it releases the additional aroma. It will take a while, but it's worth it. So we're just gonna let it go, and you can see that you wanna come here, it's normal for your pot to have a bit of that burnt brown thing. So we're just trying to let the coconut split. I see that it's going somewhere. I'm gonna add the paste. The paste itself has the oil from the green chilies. It's gonna help split even more and cook the paste. You spread it, but you don't need to stir, because once you agitate it, it's gonna emulsify and not crack. Control your heat lower a little bit, but let the oil split. In Thailand, and what I noticed eating here and what I did years ago, the difference was the ones that I did was like a clam chowder consistency. It's only when I came to Thailand and I realized, oh, it's actually not that consistency. So I've been following the recipe, but it didn't explain the full truth. So what I did also is for the coconut milk that is going to be cooked in the curry, these are 3 tablespoons of coconut cream, and then the rest, 1 cup, is made of water. That's where you get the consistency of that Thailand green coconut instead of the chowder, because the one that we always use in recipes is usually UHT coconut milk. So those coconut milk that we have is rich in fat content, and because there's a lot of xanthan gums too, so now it even thickens a lot more. It smells good. Can you see? There's like a translucent layer of fat. That's the oil splitting. Next, we're gonna cook the chicken. So just give a good toss. Gets all the curry paste. We'll add the coconut milk with water. You see the split of that curry paste? Once I add the coconut, it comes up. Means the coconut was deep brick. Kaew Wan. That's the color you want. Next, I'll add in baby corn. Chicken is barely cooked. Because I'm using chicken breast, I'm trying not to boil it, kind of like poaching it. But if you're using chicken thigh, go ahead and boil it. Chicken thigh is very forgiving. But chicken breast, it needs smaller, more tenderness. So when the corns are cooked, we'll add fish sauce. Let it come to boil. So you can see the consistency is like soup. Gaeng Kaew Wan. It's a misconception that we think it's thick like a stew. Rendang, masaman, yes, and Japanese curry is more stewy, thicker consistency. Why I like about green curry, because it's so light that I can eat it for all seasons. I can taste the notes of salt, but I don't taste any rounding of this sweetness. So I'm gonna add sugar and more heat. Throw in the chilies. I want more heat, so I'm cutting it and expose more chili. It's up to you how spicy you want it. But in Thailand, if it's not spicy, they will say, what's the point of having chili if it's not spicy? So now it's more rounded. I get the savory note, sweetness. Not like sweet, but just a nice rounded, like a little rub on the tummy, kind of nice. And then the heat, and I'm gonna add the kaffir lime now. Once everything else is cooked, The cafe lime has bloomed his aroma. We'll just add the sweet basil in and we'll off the heat. And then the consistency that you're supposed to have is like that. In Thailand, when we serve green curry, we do not add lime. The lime is just something not common that we add in. We are not having pozole verde here. We are not having clam chowder, we're having green curry. So here we have the warm curry I'm gonna try now. Savoriness of the curry, the herbaceous of it pops up very prominently. Sweet note, but mildly, and then the heat gets stuck at your throat here. So this is when you have to pair it with rice, or you can have it with your rotis. So good. It's not chowderish, it's like liquid, and then no sourness, but creamy, light, savory, quite forward. But it's because also we usually have it with cup. So once the cup comes in, the savory is not so salty in the palate anymore. And then a nice taming of the warm. So if you have sinus like me right now, this is like medicine. Yeah, that's it for today. And I hope that you guys have been enjoying it, cooking along with me, laughing together. Hope to see you again. Please like and subscribe. And I'll see you. Thank you. With the corn is very nice.
With the rice.
Tasting or you eating?
I've been looking at this. Hungry.
Hungry already.
Now when you look at food and you're working, Yum. Yeah, the rice perfect. Okay, good.